starting out small, did you ever think this label would be a big machine? We sure hoped it would. When I came up with the name Big Machine, it was as much of a, kind of what makes you think we ain't name. You have to dream big, and we're not afraid of dreaming big. So when we started the label, you never know how big it's going to be, but I say that to artists too. Every artist has an audience. We just don't know how big yet. So when every company starts, if you have the right people, the right energy, the right things in play, you don't know how big it's going to be. So never walk in with the ceiling of like, well, I think we can just do this. I think we can do anything. Chris. Hey, bud. Introduce. All right. Let's see. How did I get started in the music industry? My dad was in the business in the 60s. He worked for Capitol and RCA and Mercury. And so I was always around him. And I got a great education from him because I learned just as much about what to do as what not to do. He got to make a whole world of mistakes and a whole career full of mistakes that I got to learn from. Ryan? Hey, Ryan. Seems like Big Machine is constantly rolling out amazing new talent. Thank you. How do you find great artists like the band Perry and Eden's Edge? I'm going to throw Thomas Rhett in here in a couple of what do you look for in a new act? When we started, it was really about convincing people to come with me. I had a couple of really great executives that believed in this vision and that were really sick of what was going on with the major labels and were willing to take a chance. And I think when you look at the biggest artists, I'm going to guess that your favorite artists weren't the mainstream when you first discovered Taylor or the band Perry or any of your favorite artists. They were not the mainstream. When something is so powerful, I'm going to go old school on you for a minute. Whether it was the Doors back in the 60s, whether it was U2 or the Police, people don't realize or remember U2 and the Police were considered punk bands when they came out. And now people think as well, they're great rock bands. But they were so extraordinary and so on the edge of the mainstream that they moved the mainstream to them. So I'm always looking for the edgier things. And that kind of goes with the attitude of our company. My favorite Michael Jordan commercial is the one that says, "Keep telling me I can't slam." Give me that artist that has something to say that I haven't heard before, that you haven't heard him say before, that you haven't heard anybody say, "I love you this way." That's the fascinating thing about Taylor and great songwriters. Everyday life comes in and extraordinary comes out. It's like, I've never heard that before. When she walked in my office and played first and said, when I heard the line, "People throw rocks at things that shine," I stopped it and said, where does this come from? She's just such an extraordinary writer. And when I got to hear If I Die Young the first time, I hit play again. And I hit play again. And after the 5th time, I called Allison, who had been watching this band, and I said, get them in here today if you can. But there was something extraordinary. I had never heard that before. I had never heard If I Die Young. Wow. All right. So I'm always looking for those things that cut through. Thomas Rhett, who is Rhett Aitken's son. About a year and a half ago, I was meeting with Allison. We were just signing Brantley Gilbert, and I felt that we were at a place right now because we're developing an Eli Young band over on Republic. Band Perry were taking off. We're having a good success with the new things we had out. We had some other priorities. And I said, let's just chill for a minute. And let's not sign any new artists for 6 months or so. She goes, okay, but I have one meeting next week that you've got to come to. It's Rhett Aitken's son. Well, I was at MCA Deco when Rhett got signed. And I'm like, I can't have his son come in and I didn't show up for the meeting. That wouldn't be good. So I said, all right, I'll come to that. So I come in, Rhett's there, he's got a guitar player with him. He plays this first song, I'm going, that's pretty cool. he plays the second song. I'm like, wow, that's really cool. And he played the third song. One, two. So we played the... Andrew, where's Andrew? Where is he? All right, see the guy over here in the red? Wave for Andrew. Andrew is our general manager, and he's also our audio tech head in the business. He's the one I wrestle with for the final mixes. So he's a big part of the process. By the time it gets to you, he's heard it before you. And he's always complaining about my speaker system and stuff.